Yo, what's good, guys? It's your boy FlipZ here, and we're back again with another video, bringing on some NBA 2K20 demo gameplay, man. So happy to play this game, and today we'll be giving you the basics of dribbling. Alright guys, so in NBA2K20 we have a whole different way of dribbling. It's in my opinion, it's very super rewarding, and I love it. I love the way it is. It's just the only thing is some things that we're limited to that we couldn't do on 19, that, you know what I'm saying, that we could do on 19 but we couldn't do on 2K20. So my best explanation is just keep messing around with Fred VanVleet on 2KU and keep trying to explore and figure out. I keep telling people this all the time. The only way you're gonna adapt is if you keep trying things. You never know what you're gonna get, what the outcome could get. You could find something that'll just be totally mind blowing to like other people, and then you could just be ahead of the game. Anywho, I love the dribbling. They added a whole bunch of new stuff. I put it like this: there's some things that are similar, but things that are different is that there's different inputs to certain moves that you want to do, and they didn't give us enough to really test out the game in a way. They just gave us enough to really test out builds, as in like what to create, just to create the build, not even to test them out in game. You get the chance to play one My Career game, but I feel like it's just really not enough in a way to the point where like we could really, we could put some SIGs on here and there. Like, we couldn't even put no SIGs. You could put a jumper, but you couldn't put a custom jump shot or anything like that. I love what they did with the badges. I'll drop my build video soon, and I just feel like I wanted to drop a dribble guide, in a way, a dribble tutorial, a guide, but just for the beginning, just for people that are starting off new, fresh. People that are just now starting to be a guard, or people that were a guard before but just don't know how to use the dribble system. To me, this is pretty rewarding. For people that dribble like me, it's super rewarding in a way, and you know, you just get the feel of it. To me, it's super easy. I'm already used to this. I'm already getting the hang of it in an instant. I played older 2Ks, and that helped a lot with the between the legs, because you know what I'm saying, it was different between 19 and 2K20. Now you don't even have to hold that to do it between the legs. You do it just like how it was back in 18 and prior to those 2Ks, anything previous to that. So yeah, that's nothing to me really. But and to end it all off, before we start into the tutorial, my overall thoughts are the game looks fine. I just want to know how defense is, because yeah, again, I can't test out the defense of the computer. That's you know, because the difficulties on rookie and stuff like that. So you know what I'm saying? So hopefully when the full game comes out, we'll see what defense is like, and yeah, we'll get the right build for that. But for right now, I'm feeling good about the game. The game's offense is great, feels good. It's just I feel too clunky in a way, so hopefully we'll get through it, man. It's just all about adapting to the game and stuff like that, so it's nothing to be worrying about or any of that. But so far, I will currently be in the lab working as hard as I can to get y'all that new stuff. I'm already working on new moves right now. So on to the tutorial. Alright guys, so first thing first, load up 2K20. I'm gonna just break down what you want to do at the beginning. And you're right here at the menu. Do not load the 2K builder. Load for the 2KU. My player builder is not what you want to do on this one. come in, bam, you load in, you get Clear Thompson. I was just adjusting my settings because they changed my camera settings. But anywho, just to you know, save you guys in the future while watching this video, if you hit touchpad, you get all these different options. There's two or three things you want to look for: pick and roll, full scrimmage, and dribbling. Dribbling to get Curry, full scrimmage and pick and roll to get Fred VanVleet, because Fred VanVleet has the best SIGs. So that's that. You can press touchpad and mess around, have fun. I recommend going to full scrimmage instead of using pick and roll for Fred VanVleet, because if you go back court on pick and roll, it'll just restart the play, and yeah, it's kind of clipped. So that's pretty much it. All right, on to the new things. Alright, y'all, so here's the new mechanic for NBA 2K20 called left stick dribbling, and it's pretty easy. You can literally just, all you have to do is just stand still and do these things. And what I'm doing right here is a little between the legs retreat with Curry, basically just flicking the left stick towards the opposite ball hand and down. So meaning if the ball's in the right hand, I'll flick down left, and if the ball's in the left hand, I'll flick down right. It's really not that hard. You can also do a crossover with it as well. It's basically dribbling with the right stick while standing still. It's really not that hard. You can mix and match these things. You can have fun with it. And I'm just giving y'all the basics to these things. Here's another move too as well, which is what I like to call an escape right here, a little retreat move. You could do it to the side, you could do it straight, you could do it left or right basically, or you could just do it while standing still, going straight, just straight back instead of just going like back a little bit to the right or back a little bit to the left, if you get the idea. You can have fun with this. I feel like explaining this is a good thing because in a way you can find other things that you don't know about in the game that you could break down. So hopefully for all my advanced dribblers, it gets creative, and yeah, you know, you can find something glitchy and, you know, go crazy in the my course. So that's for that. I'm glad that they added this in a way, because, you know, you could just use both sticks to dribble, and it really takes the skill to it for the people that know, and it's super rewarding for dribblers like me in a sense, because you could learn a lot with all these other moves that you get. So hopefully it opens up a plethora of abilities to, like, you know, get open and stuff like that. It doesn't give you a lot of speed boost and bursts and stuff like that, but you never know. So hope you guys enjoy it. On to the next one. Alright guys, so I feel like this doesn't really need enough explanation or a type of intro to it, but here's a new thing that they added. This depends on the rhythm size up that you have, but since we can't see that, it's all different. So when we get the game, we'll figure out what Curry has or what whoever has. Kyle Lowry could do the same thing, but I don't have the same gameplay as well. So yeah, really, you can just see what I'm doing. I'm literally spamming the left stick right, back and forth, back and forth. I meant the right stick back and forth, back and forth. Sorry about that. So yeah, it's really not that hard to do, in my opinion, in a way. Like, it's just going back and forth. So you can spam double crossover. I didn't see a lot of stamina being lost to it, but in a way, this might help for standstill dribblers, for people that, you know, dribble like 17, you know. So this might be fun for those people. To me, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty fast. It looks kind of neat, but, you know, will it get me open is my question. So we'll have to find out when we get the full game. Like I said, we're super limited in a way, but there's some things that we could still test out and try out and have fun with. So that's that. So yeah. Alright, y'all, so there's 3 different types of Sham Gods. The first one is the standing Sham God, which is right here, and it's really not that hard. All you got to do is flick the right stick towards the ball hand first, and then right after flick the right stick towards the non-ball hand. So do a hesitation and then a crossover. And the second one's not that hard either. It's the same Sham God as last year, which is the behind the back Sham God. While holding R2, to do this move while holding R2, throw it behind the back and flick the left stick towards your movement and towards where you're going with the behind the back. So for example, while holding R2, you can just sit there, stand still, hold R2. While holding R2, as you can see right here, perfect example. I'm currently spamming it. I flick the right stick down and then flick the left stick towards the way I want to move, so towards the non-ball hand basically. And for the third one, which is the moving Sham God, it's the same thing as the standing Sham God, but all you have to do is just move forward. While in a moving motion, just throw a Sham God, which is a hesitation crossover, which is, or in other terms, in other ways of explaining it, just doing a hesitation into a crossover by flicking the right stick to the right. If the ball's in the right hand, flicking the right stick to the right, and then flick the right stick to the left right after. This is really not hard, but this is just the new things that they give us, so we're gonna have to work with what we've been given so far with the demo. That's what I've been trying to explain to y'all. Work with what you've been given, And so coming into the game, you can feel more comfortable, and you can be more ahead of other guards. You know, if you get the idea, you just want to keep yourself ahead. So get comfortable with the game and just work with what you have. This is a pretty cool move. The Sham God's a pretty fun move to do, to be honest. You know, you could do a lot of other combinations. That's just like I said with the left stick dribbling. It's pretty fun. It's pretty cool to do. So yeah, if you guys need help with this specific move to do the other Sham Gods and stuff like that, let me know in the comment section. I'll try my best to respond. I know people ask a lot of things like that on my previous videos before, on my dribble tutorials on how to do certain moves and stuff like that. But this time I got y'all for sure. I did. I'm pretty sure I'm explaining as best as I can, like literally detail to detail to what happens with the right stick and all that stuff. But yeah, hopefully y'all get the idea, and hopefully y'all enjoy how to use the Sham God. Just like I said, be creative, find something new. Always try to see what you can do with what you've been given so far. So try to break the game as much as you can coming into the full release. So hopefully y'all get the idea. On to the next. Alright y'all, so here's the Whoopty. Same thing as last year, but you just hold R2 in a way. If y'all can see how I do it, it's the same thing as last year. Just while holding R2, standing still, flip the right stick down, and then with the left stick, flip the left stick towards the ball hand in order to do it. Now it's not the same, it's not in animations wise to like doing the Whoopty. Whoops in a long name for no reason. Anywho, for doing that move, it's not the same because you don't get that fast crossover. It could be different if you get different sigs, but for now this is what we get. In a way, the whole animation plays out. But as y'all saw at the beginning of the video, on the other hand, you know, I did that little animation cancel, you know, because you know I'm just a dog. Nah, no ego intended. But we're just gonna keep it basic now, and also just save the advanced stuff for later. And I'm just want to see how things play out. So if you guys want an advanced dribble tutorial, I could drop that, but I'd like to save that because I want the full product to be out in order to test out the maximum potential of SIGs. So with that in mind, I'm gonna just work with what I have for now. Like I said, even though if I sound repetitive, but it is true, I'm gonna just work with what I have for now, what this demo has to offer. Try to see what I can get out of it, gain some knowledge, and yeah, coming to 2K20 strong with lots of things that there's a lot of advanced things that people don't know about. So then, you know, I could give you guys the details and the information and stuff like that right after. But right now, I'll just be sitting here just in the lab working, going back and forth, seeing, running things back, looking at film, you know, literally looking at film, like, you know what I'm saying, going back, run the video, what did I just do, blah 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 blah, break it down, stuff like that. But enough with on me rambling and stuff like that. So on to the next move. Y'all really think I was gonna let y'all go without the momentum crossover, the basics? So let's go into Curry real quick. Now since I got all the spacing in the world, then I could just, you know, sit here and spam momentum. So momentum's the same thing, but just keep the movement going. You can just stand still, hold R2, and do a crossover, and hold both sticks basically flicks towards the non-ball hand. That's how you do a momentum. That's how I've done it for years. And but the only difference between this one is that not just you can hold R2, you can hold R2 in 19 as well, but the difference between this one is that you got to constantly keep moving. If you just flick if you just flick both sticks, and especially for the left stick, so this really goes into the left stick. If you flick both sticks and let go, you're going to stop and you're gonna do the old Sham God with the Sham God stop from 19, so last year's game. So with that in mind, doing a momentum, you just have to constantly keep moving. Now you're probably wondering, how do I keep moving? As you can see with the controller cam, it's simple. After you flick both sticks towards the non-ball hand, hold the left stick just a little bit longer, just a small tiny bit longer, like a little split second, maybe a second longer, and then you can get the momentum, and then you rinse and repeat. You do one momentum, you can do another momentum into another momentum, and then you can just spam it back and forth. Now I don't know how much stamina it takes. If you test out after you made your MyPLAYER, Jesus, I can't speak. But anyways, if you test out if you made your my player, here's a little combo over here. Here's a gather behind the back as well. Pay attention to that gather behind the back. Gather behind the back is different. Hopefully it's different animations depending on the SIGs you put on when we get to the full game. But hey, who knows? Anywho, yeah, the momentum is not hard to do at all. So you have that in mind. I don't know how much stamina it does take, but here's the gather. Let me just re-explain the gather. I'm super sorry I'm late on the whole slow-mo part. I could have been explaining it there, but I'm gonna just go in one take. It doesn't matter. So when you do the gather behind the back, you could literally sit there, hold R2. You can see right here, rinse and repeat. You can just literally, I'm even holding the left stick towards the side I'm going, and I'm just using the right stick. So mostly, if you see the actions I'm doing here, most of the work you're doing is on the right stick, which is doing a crossover and then behind the back. As y'all can see, I'm just doing it over and over and over, which is cool. So it makes it easier in a way. You know, you only have to, things just have to be held, and only one stick is being used to go back and forth. If you get what I'm trying to say here, is that basically it's easier. They're just making it easier to do. They're making it like momentum's just second nature. Now here's another thing as well. The escape behind the back, that's what they call it. Okay, so escape behind the back. So it's just basically double behind the back size up from last year. It's the same thing. You just hold R2 and flick the right stick down. It's as simple as that. Hold R2, flick the right stick down. You can stand still. You'll get two different animations. One depending on your double behind the back size up, I'm guessing here. So, you know, by what I know from 2K and all the knowledge I know, you'll get one behind the back by the double behind the back size up you have, and the other one depending on, I'm guessing, your size up package, your pro size up, size up package basically. So with that in mind, there's two different behind the backs you could get. Now the reason why I showed you all three of these things is that you can make it into a combo. So you could do momentum, gather behind the back, into escape behind the back, and it'll create space. Because the gather behind the back, I know it's not the one we got from last year. So that's the difference. We didn't get the one from last year. There is gather behind the back, but it's not the same as last year. Can there be the same as last year? Possibly, because we don't have the full game. So we could get other behind the backs. Maybe we could find a better animation. Who knows? Maybe that's just the only animation. But as y'all can see, there are the little combos: the momentum, gather behind the back, into escape behind the back. So literally simple 1 2 3 combo. Literally 3 things in one and chain it up. You know what I'm saying? You know, I gotta give y'all a little combo with a little video. Feel me? Got a little bit of touch of sauce right there, just for y'all to mess around, have some combos, have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? Just have a good time with it. It's pretty cool. And yeah, you know, it's nice. You can spam it. You can spam that momentum gather behind the back so many times. It's not even a joke. Y'all see me going ham out there. And yeah, hope y'all you know, get this and take this to mind and use this as knowledge, and then see what y'all can get out of it. I'm still trying to find a couple of things. There's a lot of things I have to find in this game within like the dribbling between the 2 weeks that we have until September 6th. I want to find a lot of things, so I'm definitely gonna be here a lot. I'm probably gonna hit the game up for probably like an hour session of just me dribbling. I'm not gonna go hard too much. I do want to chill and stuff like that, because you know, it's a good, the summer to me is like a break from 2K. As y'all see me pulling from God knows where. I don't know where I was pulling up. Oh, also another thing what's gonna come up right now is hesitation burst. So hesitation burst is just simple. While moving, do a hezi, and then it's like basically speed boosting. While moving, do a hesitation, flick the right, meaning doing a hesitation, just flicking the right stick towards the ball hand, and then sprint towards that same direction, and you'll get a little speed boost. Not hard at all. Easiest thing in the book. You know what I'm saying? You can get used to it as well. You can combo it up, so you can do a momentum, hezi, and then burst straight to the paint. You can tell the difference in speed by the badges and your attributes, so that's the good part. Also, you could do another hezi. What I just did right there is the actual regular hesitation, which is a regular how can I say it, like a hesitation setup, I guess. I forgot what's it called on 19. I don't know what they got it called, but yeah, this one's doing it. You just flick the right stick up, same thing as last year. You flick the right stick up in the direction you're going without holding R2. So that's another thing. Also as well, so I did not explain that. When doing that hesitation burst, hold R2 and then do a hesitation, then flick the right stick towards the ball hand. To do the other hesitation, flick the right stick up, or if you're on camera relative, away from the basket. But I don't know who does that on camera relative. So if you're on absolute, flick the right stick up to do a regular little hesitation setup, and to do a hesitation burst, flick the right stick towards the ball hand while moving. This is all while moving as well, so keep that in mind. Alright guys, I'm gonna end it off at that. If you guys need any other help, let me know in the link in the description below. Tweet me out on Twitter. Hey, check out all the social media links in the description below as well. I said let me know in the description below. Make comment section, yo. Alright, it's been your boy FlipZ. It's, man, I need some sleep, yo. I'm not gonna lie, but love you guys so much. Thank you for the support. Thank you for 6K subs, and I'm out. Peace.